Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Baby, let me rock it, let me leave it. Under my music and some like sunlight, daylight, twilight. Baby, I could be the moonlight. I could bring the vibe for the night. Yes, you give me vibes for the night. Yes, you could be my sunlight, daylight, twilight. Baby, I could be your moonlight. Give you the vibes for the night. I give you vibes for the night. Yes, girl, you go high, you could go on your knees, you could go on your head, be who you wanna be. Think of what you, oh yeah, yes. Think of what you, girl. Girl, you go high, you could go on your knees, you could go on your head, be who you wanna be. Think of what you, oh yeah, yes. Think of what you, girl. Living life shiny, got this into the one.
Sweet. That's the vibe of the night, indeed. And that's going to be the vibe of the day. That's one of those songs that gets into you. And when it gets into you, it just infects you immediately. That's Holla Bak, by the way. Holla Bak, good morning to you.
Let's work on racing, Pearson. Give thanks for the welcome, give thanks for the platform that I can share to the people,
Indeed. Hearing that suggests you're on a different journey. What's going on?
Honestly, it's a godly journey. This is a style of music called Beyond, which I have created. Taking all my experiences from the soca, from the beautiful music that I've been listening to, all through the Caribbean, and expressing myself truly, my true African self. So as I say, Beyond is basically my genre, and is not about singing in key. It's not about doing it the way how music have always been done, how musicians want us to do music. Because if we're talking about the evolution, I must be able to express self freely. And I realize there's no such thing as really off key or on key. It's just about the feeling of music. Once it feels right, then it got to be right.
To express oneself freely sometimes calls for a little bit of discomfort, a little bit of going against the grain, a little bit of people are saying, you know what, I don't care what you say, this is me.
Yeah.
What was it what happened to you that caused you to think, you know what, this is my time, I'm going to just be me? What happened?
There was a lot of series. I spent 15 years of my life, I contribute 15 years, to the music industry in Barbados, and I realized that they were more pushing the inferior products, to the forefront, which we know that that's not how the industry is supposed to run, And the way how we deal with business and how we respect one another, it was very off vibrational, So I have, it has damaged me through a period, So I had to just, take time for self, seek nature, and when I realized that, I'm trying to build this thing that don't want to grow more, So I want to give thanks and praises to Rashadi for creating soca, making that be a platform for I to, to express myself freely. So as I said, that experience from there, and my life journey, I wouldn't go too deep into that, but I've been through a lot, So yeah, just through that healing process, I realized that I had to just do me, in this realm if I want to really stand out, because if I'm not getting a chance to do me, not getting a chance to show my people who I am.
But in all of this, in all of finding yourself yet again, you are also finding your own creative space, and so you're on the journey of creating your own EP, and this is just one of them. Vibe of the night, and for the night, vibe for the night. How has been the response? Yeah, how has been the response?
To be honest, the response have been beautiful. On God, it feels like for the people saying, they're welcoming me again, to the scene, but I have never left, that's the thing about it. So, it feels very, very warm. It felt like, when I did Sweet Like when I did like Too Sweet, those kind of beautiful records, the kind of calls that are coming in, and, it's just beautiful. Honestly, the reception is very beautiful. On God.
You keep saying the word God. I keep hearing you say that already this morning. Why? Why do you keep saying it? Because
true Father of creation and Mother of creation is why we are here, is why we are present, so I see myself as a God also too. So so I'm God.
This is truly a new journey that you are definitely on. But what's interesting just now, you said that people kept saying to you, welcome back. And I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that they've recognized that change in you. I saw you for the very first time, eye to eye, human to human, Earlier, when we ran into each other on the corridors here at the CBC, you came in to do an interview
Yeah.
on 98.1 The One, and that was my
Yeah.
first time. I'd known of
Yeah.
you, I've seen you on TV, but first time meeting you in person. I must commend you on your humility. I think that in itself is something that's very endearing. And so when people say welcome back, that's what they're also encountering, the new you. Does
Yeah.
it scare you
And
to know that the new you is being recognized?
No, it don't scare me because at the end of the day, I always was one of to express myself freely. I always want the world to know who I am. That's why my life has always been an open book. Like me being homeless, me being in all these different situations, I never hide that because I want youngsters, you know what I mean, ones that are coming up in the industry to know that, like, because they might see it, that's glamorous, you know what I mean, but we go through so much. So they may be going through these same kind of situations, and they might feel like they have no hope. So I just showing them, I'm using myself as a canvas, you know what I mean, to show like, yo, this is my painting, this is what I've been through, this is my what they would say, the errors, you know what I mean. This is what have happened to me through my journey, it might just, hearing all these big records and you're thinking that everything is smooth, but they didn't know that, like, I've come through this journey with a sponsorship, with going there, doing all these different things. So we give thanks for the sponsorship that we have gotten for the listening party that we did in Westmoreland, November 5th. So big ups to Hanshell, you know what I mean, big ups to Coke. We just give thanks, for that sponsorship on God, And
So
yeah, big ups to Chef Frank also too, one of the main sponsors also too,
That's all right. That's all right. So this listening party obviously was a hit. It was a hit. The song in itself is quite infectious, and you're creating your new EP. How many tracks will be on this upcoming EP if it hasn't yet been released?
Well, I was thinking we was thinking 4 at one point, but now we're thinking we're gonna do 6. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah. But
That's
this is
a
one of the
lot.
first. Yes, this is one of the first ones. Honestly, we was gonna hold this until the timing that we was gonna release the EP. But for the people, we just wanted to give them something. So the team, big ups to Kershaw, big ups to Denise, big ups to Junior Seeley, big ups to Vonley. Big ups to all my people that had helped me to bring one of the projects to the forefront. And it was a lot of work. It was a lot of pressure. You know what I mean, to pull that one. You know what I mean. So yeah, big love, and we give thanks again.
Yeah, we're really going to see you through new lens when we get this new EP, and it's in totality indeed. But certainly the vibes for the night is one way of opening up our eyes to seeing who you truly are. And so, are you the one who's written the song, and then somebody has some creative input into the music? And explain to me this song.
Oh, honestly, I produced it myself. I recorded myself. Did the backups myself. Big ups to SR Viper. He did the mixing and mastering of the record. And as I say, like, this is like beyond. This is one of those things that, like, as I said, certain things might not be musical or tech. What do you say? The theory of this record may not be the standard of how musicians would say, yo, this is musically. So certain things might not be in key for them. You know what I mean? So that's why this is all what I always wanted to do. You know what I mean? I wanted to do and I'm getting a chance to do that. So I realized I had to do it myself. Yeah.
But that's art. That is art. It's in the eyes of the beholder. And so who cares if it's not, the brush stroke is not perfect? It is art. It tells a story.
It's true.
And so you've been able to do that. And what a blessing it is for you to have found your feet at this stage of your life, to be able to create in the way that you are, because there are many people who go through life miserably, never get a chance to be themselves, but you have been able to stumble upon it very young, and so only the best is ahead of you. So when can we expect this new release of the EP? Because we're going to press you now that this vibe for the night is out and we're liking it. We're going to press you for a release really soon. What can you say?
Now, very very soon. It's gonna be out very soon. We just making sure that everything is in order. We have some beautiful collaborators on it. We have some Grammy collaborators on it. You know what I mean? So we want to take it. We don't want to rush it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
We don't want to rush it. So that's why I have given the people a vibe for the night. And I'm looking to give them something else. That will keep them till we bring forward the project. But just know it's coming, and it's coming very soon.
So knowing that Barbadians can't wait to get their hands on that, and where can we at the moment to get our hands on Vibe for the Night?
Well, it's on all streaming platforms. It's on you can check it on YouTube. It's on Spotify. It's on all of the digital platforms. You know what I mean? So you can just Google me. Just Google the eye, you know.
Holla Bak. Just Google Holla Bak, and you'll find all that he has. He is much more than the soca he's done before, and he's written for so many big stars already. Now he's doing it for himself. He's doing himself, and so that in itself is something that we want to be able to celebrate here in Barbados, celebrate right here at the CBC, as we are, after all, we are Bajan TV. We have our 100% Barbadian station. 98.1 The One supports Barbadian talent in its entirety as well. And so we wanted to support you today, Holla Bak. Well done. I'm very, very pleased with what I've heard, and I'm very pleased to have met you as well. So I really wish you the very best.
Same, and thank you, and I wish you the very best, you know.
Thank you.
I may the Most High continue to guide you and protect you on this journey that, you know, and I just want to tell you thank you for not only for I being on this platform, but opening up the platform that other musicians and other ones with their businesses, you know what I mean, giving them a platform that they could show the world who they are, you know, and show Barbados who they are, you know, for real.
I
So we give
appreciate
thanks.
that. I appreciate it.
we
Keep
appreciate
smiling. Keep smiling. Thank
Yeah,
you so
give
much
thanks.
indeed.
Yes, give thanks again.
All right, there you go. Holla Bak. Look for him on social media everywhere. Keep a track of when his EP will be dropping. And as good Barbadians, we will lend him our full support. But listen to the radio. You'll hear the vibe for the night. Heard on 98.1 The One and 94.7 FM for sure. We're taking a break right here. When we come back, Bajan sayings and meanings with you.
Oh yeah, yes. Look at what you did. Living life shiny, God is your jewel. I want take you on a journey that you can't go over. My girl, your body nice, bring it to the one. Give it to your girl like forever had it for your child. All girls, whining like the last time. Wanna catch my attention like she lost mine. Says she love iron and carnival time. Cause I could be your sunlight, daylight, twilight. Baby, I could be the moonlight. I could bring the vibe for the night. Yes, you give me vibe.